Hello there! Fortnite's new biome has brought with it amazing new tech, new characters, and another step in storytelling. This season sees us jump from the medieval past into the neon streets of Tokyo-inspired megacity. I'm Adamaru, you're awesome. This is the Fortnite storyline of Chapter 4, Season 2. At the end of last season, I already made a video breaking down the entirety of Season 1. I'll link that now if you want a more in-depth view with evidence. For now, let's stick to the core points. The island was remade using landmasses from multiple time periods and realities. A guy named the Ageless rules this island, and we think he's a snapshot of Geno, the leader of the imagined order. Another chap named Stellan was tasked with creating a rift gate to open a link to other realities. That gate was sabotaged and ultimately caused this new biome to fall from the skies above us. It's the kind of weird only Fortnite can get away with. Now, for the new story. Megacity and the surrounding areas are filled with Japanese influence, from the architecture to these kinetic ore-infused katanas. What seems picturesque from the outside hides an imminent war that we must prevent. Our season's objective is to keep the peace. After playing a video game about hacking, we are contacted by a well-known character, Evie.
Hey, hacker. Looking for a challenge? Well, you found it.
Evie has been on the island since Chapter 3, Season 2, when her faction, the Peace Syndicate, joined the war against the Imagined Order. She then stayed after the island was freed and just vibed with us. Since then, another member joined, Twin, but they both kept their cards close to their chest until now.
I'm Evie. I work for the Peace Syndicate, and I think we can offer the adventure you're looking for. You see that big, beautiful city on your map? That's my hometown. And it's in serious trouble.
What are the chances of that? From all the realities possible, it's Evie's homeworld that has arrived. Whether that is coincidence or a bit of manipulation, we'll look at that another time. Right now, we need to meet another member of the Peace Syndicate, and this one is a lieutenant.
Boss, this is them.
You're the hero Evie's been telling me about.
Meet Thunder, a reptile crime boss with culinary skills to die for.
The pleasure is all yours. Name's Thunder. I'm a restaurateur, entrepreneur, party lizard, and well-loved man about town.
After completing a few skill challenges to prove we are recruitable, we are trusted with the real issue at hand.
Someone is trying to start a war between the syndicates. They know that without unity, this city will fall apart.
So, another faction waiting in the wings we shall call the Chaos Syndicate, attempting to push this new place into war by turning one syndicate against another.
Their current MO is sabotage, messing with one syndicate and pinning the blame on another.
We join the story as the Peace Syndicate have been targeted by that Chaos group who have hacked their key intel and corrupted it.
The Peace Syndicate's data network is this saboteur's latest target. I need you to reestablish our connection.
So off we trot to fix the issue and reconnect the database. And just like the best technicians in the world, we simply turn things off and on again.
The network's back online, and someone's definitely stuck their sticky fingers all in our secure servers. If you can figure out what this data thief took and why, we'll be one step closer to catching the culprit.
We fix it, but not completely. Some of the database is permanently corrupted, but the more important stuff, like Thunder's cookbook, is still here. And we can also read files on recent Peace Syndicate members too, such as Evie. She has full clearance to the Peace Syndicate intel, which means she's near the top of the hierarchy of this organization. Oh, but for some reason, she's on probation. I wonder what she could have done wrong. Twin, who we met last chapter, is officially a field agent currently on an assignment somewhere. Stashed, that really mediocre skin, is a freelance contractor for the Syndicate who is on for a promotion soon. And even Peely is on the watch list of the Peace Syndicate to become part of their team. They must have seen his heroics against the Imagined Order. The true hero of the story is Peely. Sadly, the rest of the data is lost, including extensive notes on the last reality.
Oh, and all of our intel on the army of the last reality has been corrupted.
If our saboteur is working with them, there's more than an inter-syndicate war coming our way.
By visiting Evie or Thunder one last time, we are given the plan. We have to win the trust of each syndicate one by one. We've got to unite as a city and find the saboteur before it's too late. You'd think that was the end of the beginning, but more is here on the island to discover. In particular, this guy. Triarch Nox. There are 2 locations on the entire map in which we can access the Peace Syndicate's data using a PC that looks like it was made in the 1980s. At each of these terminals, Nox can be spotted. These terminals are most likely where the hacker entered the database. So if we put 2 and 2 together, it looks like Triarch Nox is the saboteur. And here's a really weird thing. When we meet NPCs in the world, they are always recorded in our collection book. Yet Triarch Nox is not. Suspicious, isn't it? And what he says doesn't help either. He doesn't want us to use the terminal. I wonder why. Have we really found the data thief in week 1? There are many theories about this guy right now. For example, his initials are TN, which are the initials of the enemy we still know nothing about. The Nothing, literally the Nothing. Also, Nox is another word for darkness, and Triarch is a name given to 3 equal rulers or governors. There could be 2 more people like him. And he talks about chaos a lot, which could be just the name of a syndicate, or it could be a link to the Chaos Agent, and how that shapeless man will be reintroduced to the story. The potential here is incredible. But I do not want this video to be a theory video. I want to keep to the facts as well as we know them. So let's stick a pin in Triarch Nox and come back to that later. We are looking for peace right now, which brings us to the return of the Fox Clan. This is one of the Battle Pass skins, Stray. He's confirmed to be a special operations expert at the Fox Clan, a faction we first learned about in Chapter 1 when Drift, an everyday Californian, was brought into this world thanks to a rift. The Fox Clan once again grabbed our attention after Vi, or V, however you say it, hacked the Fortnite Twitter account to try and contact Drift, claiming something old and bad was hunting them down. And then last season, members of the Fox Clan could be seen thanks to Rift encounters. 3 members would appear, then quickly leave again without warning. A week later, 2 members would appear, and then leave again without warning. And in the last week, a lone Fox Clan member stood crying in a field. They were in trouble, but we didn't know why or from who. Fast forward to this season and Stray has arrived, joining Drift, Catalyst, Vi and Vox Hunter, and a few snapshots too. As soon as we get our heads around this new information, there's a new dynamic to it instantly. According to his blurb, Stray left his rightful clan, the River Guard, to join their bitter rivals, the Fox Clan. And to add extra fuel to this fire, his sister is the Empress of the River Clan, and she's just found out that Stray has returned home. We know very little about the River Guard right now, but in just a few weeks we'll be desperately trying to keep the peace between those 2 factions. A traitorous brother will go face to face with his Empress sister in a future update. Fortnite Mega has so much to teach us. The Peace Syndicate and the Fox Clan return. The Chaos Syndicate and the River Clan join the story. And the last reality are around here somewhere. And probably Geno too. This story has more layers than you expect. I'll be sure to keep you updated after each story update. I'm Adam, you're awesome. I'll be in my DMs this week to thank people who used my code to buy the Battle Pass. Thank you very much for supporting me. I'll see you next time.